When an angry and an abused nation is hurtful, not even a death of a questionable character can hold them back from speaking their minds. Coming up. The former minister Cele has lashed out at South Africans for what he described as a heartless reaction to the death of a former cabinet minister and ambassador, Nathi Mthethwa, calling those who mocked or criticized the late diplomat as monsters. Listen to this.
These South Africans are mad. Bafundisi, ngiyanibuza ukuthi angikwazi nikhuphuke lento abe ngenitshela uThixo enze lento ayenze Sodom and Gomorrah. I wouldn't mind. Enze lento ayenze Sodom and Gomorrah. Because ni Sodom and Gomorrah manje. South Africans ni Sodom and Gomorrah. Anina nhliziyo anina ni nunu. Bathi ke kulungile siyethemba ukuthi nathi uzofika ngesikhathi kusasa sikwazi ukuthi sihambe sombeka esithembayo ukuthi uzokwazi ukubheka emuva le politiki abeyifundisa akwazi ukuyifafaza kubantu abathile ngokuthi baqondise uAfrican National Congress. Yabona into ezofanele iyekwe ukulokhu sikhalela abantu abamoshwa African National Congress. Kuzofanele sibe khona siulungise noma ke sesingasala sibe bangaki. Kodwa leadership ayiphele lento yokunesa abantu abasebenzisa uAfrican National Congress ukuwela imfula abawenza ibridge kanti bangenela ukulungisa izinto zabo. Ayiphele lento yokuthi umuntu kube clear nje ukuthi akahlangene noANC ufuna ibudget yama contract. Because ileyo nto ebulale uANC ukuthi niyawubulala nini uqobolweni bese nibuya nizokhala ngezinto enaziyo ukuthi anifanele ukuzenza nezinto ekufanele enaziyo ukuthi kufanele nizenze ningazenzi. Ake sibe yileyo African National Congress esasiyiwona sibe ingxenye sibe ipulse yama communities ethu. We used to be pulse of communities. We used to walk tall. Uzibuza ukuthi abantu bayangibona yini ukuthi uANC. Today uyazibuza ukuthi yini bangibonelana ukuthi uANC. Akuzenzekelanga is because there is some of us, there are those people abasebenzisa uANC ngokubona ukuthi ibona kufanele bakhuphuke bathi mase bephezulu egqumeni balikhahlele iladi angasakhuphuka uANC kukhuphuke bona. Kuzofanele sibuyele kuma basics. Kuzofanele ukuthi mawufuna ukuyoseva uhambe uyoseva uANC usungaseveka ke nawo. Kuzofanele abantu mabekhala bakwazi ukuthola mawukhethelwe esikhundleni sokuthi ube yileader, uyikhansela, uyimember eParliament, uMEC, uminister, ukwazi ukutholakala mawumuntu weANC. Ungabizo, you know, thina sasine nosithembiso labanayo wonke labantu beyutheni babalayo. Sasingabuzwa masokama election ukuthi sivelaphi. Naleso sikhathi selayo ama region ethu. Sasingabuzwa ukuthi how senila nivelaphi because we were always there. Kwakumgomo ukuthi i-leadership ye-ANC ama-council every week uzobuya uzositshela sasihlangana njalo ngomsombuluko and give the report, weekly report, hayi monthly, ukuthi wenzeni as a leadership, weekly report. So asinabanga nalo ibhadi lokubuzwa ukuthi sivelaphi. Sasithi masifika bathi hayi sanibona. Ingakho sasuka ko 49% sayo 67%. Ile leadership. Abantu namanje are not hating ANC, they are angry. The first thing we're supposed to do is to humble ourselves and sivume license yakhona into wrong. But singagcini lapho siyicorrect. Mase siyicorrectile sihambe ngendlela elungile. We shouldn't fool masses, go there, apologize, and you go and do the same thing again. Because it's njalo. Sicabanga siyabablafa abantu. You can fool all the people sometime or some people, but you can't fool all the people all the time.
Well, I personally understand South Africans, guys. I mean, I understand South Africans' reaction towards Nathi Mthethwa. We will remember that Mthethwa died at a time where his name was embroiled in all kind of corruption, if we speak the truth. I mean, his name also appeared at Madlanga Commission, not only at Madlanga Commission, but even at ad hoc commission. His name appeared there.
So when I ask you about why you want to withdraw the letter of a criminal case, you've read the case and you wrote to me and you say, Zuli must go and face the music. Why do you want to withdraw it? And she said, no. It's my career now in line. So I need to withdraw that. I made a wrong decision. I should not have said Zuli must be charged. Which means she touched the wrong people in the higher echelon of maybe within the police structures or in government that did not want Zuli to be charged. And I refused to come back and withdraw the letter. And then I received a phone call from the Minister of Police, Nathi Mthethwa, commissioners. I went to his residence in Waterkloof. And when I arrived there, the Inspector General is sitting on one side of the table, Mr. Mthethwa is sitting on the other side of the table. The minister says to me that I forced the Inspector General of Intelligence to write the letter that says, Mkhwebi is wrong, this matter must go to court. She said, I forced her. Then I told her, I said, no, Minister, Advocate Khadev is an old woman. She's an advocate. How can I point a gun at her and force her to write a letter? Besides, when this letter was written in her office, and she actually is not the author of the letter. The author of the letter is Advocate J. Governor, who is an experienced prosecutor person who's working in that office. She's the one that drafted the letter. Not you, not the Inspector General of Intelligence. The minister didn't want to hear any of that. A simple say, must stop prosecuting Mdluli, or must stop disciplinary case against Mdluli. Now, if we talk about political interference, that was the worst I've ever experienced. At that time, Commissioner, I come from the specialized operation. The only thing I know is to chase criminals. And I'm promoted to become the acting National Commissioner, and I'm confronted with this in front of me. And I said, but this is not what I signed for when I joined the police. This can't be right. The minister can't give me these instructions. Then I said to the minister, maybe you brought me into this position and you thought you were going to use me as a pawn because perhaps of my age or whatever, but you are wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Honorable Chair, honorable members, people will say Mkhwenazi is very insensitive, but when we talk the honest truth, we must tell the truth. The country was in pain to listen to how much of money was spent at the former president's house, homestead at Ingandla, because there was an accountability that was happening at the time. But this government has never paid attention on the amount of expenditure that was incurred by crime intelligence over years. Interrogate that within the Secret Service account, the misuse of the Secret Service account. Obviously, the Joint Standing Committee is supposed to do that. It's disturbing when reports supposed to be presented to such structures to hold people accountable. Nothing happens to it. We are sitting today, the country is in mourning because we lost one of our ambassadors in France. But then ambassador was a minister of police. As you switch on the television and you watch the homestead of the former minister of police, you're going to see a very big wall, perimeter wall, that was built by the money from crime intelligence. But nobody was held accountable for such, and reports are there.
I really understand where South Africans are coming from in as far as Nathi Mthethwa is concerned. And of course, their anger that still lingers against Nathi Mthethwa even in his death. I mean, who can forget the issue of the 22 million flag that Nathi Mthethwa once came up with? Remember this?
We wanted to understand how what is going to be paying for what, and so on. And the alternative was something which I thought was going to be a tick box exercise, that we have a flag.
So this one, how does it do? Does it lie? Does it? I'm trying to place 22 million in context.
It's 120 meters tall flag,
all right,
which is 10 meter by 15 meter. The flag itself.
Okay.
And during the day, it will be seen. At night, you'll also be able to see it. Because
it's lit.
It lit at night, because the education has to be continuous, both during the day and at night.
I like JJ Tabane. You can see that he's not convinced, and he's even shocked that the whole minister could come on national TV really and stick up his head and utter total nonsense about the flag. You can see JJ is like, oh really? Oh, I love this man.
And the massive nature of the flag is bringing in the steel industry, because
the steel industry. So the pole, is this the pole?
Yes, right from the building of the flag itself, with a lot of cranes which would have to get this very, big, massive steel, with a lot of construction material and so on. So the value, as I said, would outlive us. Us, because it is important, JJ. It is important that we make the point that I hear you talk about priorities and so on. But as I said to you, this is a fully fledged branch which has built museums, which has built a lot of monuments in the past and continues to do that.
We have listened, and now the public procurement bill is coming. And we listen, just as Minister Mthethwa listened about the flag. Umamezi. So Mthethwa comes to me. He says, President, please tell me when I can call you. So I say, Mthethwa, I'm in a cabinet committee meeting. We'll talk afterwards. So I call him back, and he says, President, this flag thing, which is such a wonderful initiative, it seems that our people are not happy with it. Karino, of course they are not happy. What should I do? Cancel this thing. And the Minister Mthethwa was able to say, yes, President, we will pull this thing. And besides that, the cost was just too high. It's a wonderful project. Karino, pull it, we shelve it, we will see it. Once our economy is flying, then we will see it.
Yeah. So in that way, guys, South Africans are, in my viewpoints, are justified to behave the way they behave, because Nathi Mthethwa died at a time when things were being revealed. Even his own death, I mean, he died under a very dark cloud. We don't know whether did he really kill himself, he didn't kill himself, you know. So something like that, people will be very honest when something like that is happening, because there are a whole lot of dirt that is coming out right now. The cartels that have been controlling this country and so involved into corruption and looting our country blind. What do you expect South Africans to behave? What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.